A musical that is secretly overrated.
I think it's controversial because everyone says how great this musical is, and I just think, meh. Les Mis.
Phantom for me. I rate much higher than Les Mis for me personally. A strong opinions round. I don't think we're going to end up using.
Probably not. No.
Can I opt you to wear? Can I suggest that you wear the hat?
Okay. Fine.
May the force be with you. Oh, yeah. Silence.
And now.
Right, so round 3.
I'm over this.
Round 3, confessions from the wings. Right, worst costume. Let's get through these ones now, right?
Okay.
Worst costume you ever worn?
Oh, worst costume ever worn. Yeah, that was Shrek. It was an awful costume.
Who did you play?
I played Daddy Shrek.
Right.
Look at me. So yeah, I played Daddy Shrek, and they gave me a rubber mask that I couldn't actually fit in. I literally had to squeeze my giant head into a mask that was like this big.
I don't think I've had a costume that I would say is worst. What I dislike is quick costume changes. I know it's part of the course, I dislike a full quick costume change. Yeah. Okay, a prop disaster you still think about at night?
No, I'm not going to take the hat. Are you taking that? Okay. Prop disaster, I think the worst prop that I still think about at night. They were doing a sword fighting scene, and they were doing it for everyone, and they gave us swords to play with.
I remember this.
Swords. This was a piece of chipboard that they painted silver, and I said, "You are going to have issues with that." No, it's fine. And we're going to do this simple stage fighting thing, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I said, they're going to break. No, they won't. One, crack the entirety of every single chipboard sword they had for the rehearsal, cracked.
Yeah, prop disaster. I'm trying to. I've not had. I mean, I have an ever so slight tremor. I should probably get it tested, but I have an ever so slight tremor. So I've had to carry like trays of like cups of tea, mugs of tea, and stuff, and they rattle a little bit. So that's often a little bit disconcerting. And I'm a little bit clumsy by nature, so I often sit there as I'm walking along carrying it and it's rattling, thinking I'm going to trip over, which is probably ironic because the more I'm thinking about tripping over, I'm not paying attention to actually what I'm doing, which will probably lead to me tripping over. The cue you missed, that haunts you. I've got, oh God. Yeah.
Or is it my turn for hat?
Right, yeah.
In that case, I'm taking the hat because I want to listen to this.
I mean, this isn't awful, but it was just at the time it was really embarrassing. I'd done several plays in my early 20s, and I was quite happy that with myself that I could say never needed a prompt. I was quite happy with that. Always hit my mark, always knew my cues, knew my prompts, my lines, never needed a prompt.
Needed several.
Quite happy. And in amateur theatre, it's a common thing because we are amateurs, we're not professionals, so you need prompts. But I'd gone through a few years of not needing, I was quite happy about that, and everyone around me had. And we were doing this comedy, and luckily it was a comedy. There was myself and another chap, and my line was meant to be, "Oh, I nearly forgot. There was a phone call for you. This was the message. Blah blah blah." I forgot the line, and I looked to the prompt, and she said, "Oh, I nearly forgot." And for some reason, dropped character, and I clicked and pointed at the prompt as if to say, I went, "Oh yes, I nearly forgot." And in this particular venue, it's quite small that the couple of front rows could hear the prompt say the line. So they heard, "Oh, I nearly forgot," and then I went, "Oh yeah, I nearly forgot." They burst into laughter, and we're standing at the very front of the right at the front of the stage, downstage, and we were side on to each other, myself and the other actor, and I just bowed my head and I nearly corpsed. And as I looked up to say the line, I must have had a grin on my face because the laughter increased. And how the chap next to me just kept, he didn't look at me, he just looked out towards the audience and he didn't move. It was almost like someone pressed pause on him. And I looked down again and went, oh my word. All I could think was, I need to get out. Oh my God, this is terrible. I need to get out of this. So I just shouted the rest of the line over the top of the laughter. And credit to the guy I was working with at the time. He just carried on, and then we got through it. But like I say, luckily it was a comedy. But I kind of come off going, darn it! I'd broken my broken my streak.
Broken your streak.
Which again is daft really, because like I say, we're all amateurs. But it was just it just happened to be that. Oh, I nearly forgot something, and I actually did.
Okay.
The castmate who broke you on stage. Has anyone ever castmate ever broke you on stage?
Because you know.
I honestly can. I think I can honestly say I don't think anyone has.
You lying shit.
Well, if someone has, I don't remember it. Like actually broke, like made you break character.
I am revoking the hat privilege now because this is right. He might not like this.
Someone's broke me.
Yeah, someone else broke you.
Okay.
I broke you.
When?
Oh, okay. Right. Set the scene. Chitty bang bang. Right. We are the last ever production of this one. He hasn't told me that he has a surprise planned.
Oh, yeah, but does that technically count?
Yeah, it does count because we broke each other.
We were off stage.
Yeah, we were off stage.
So we were, just to explain, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and it was the second to last performance, and we played the spies.
We did.
Yeah. Charismatic, sexy, intelligent.
Yeah, debonair, James Bond types.
Typecast.
Yeah.
And
totally.
my wife was also in the same production, and she was playing the lead.
She was.
Potts.
She was. Yes, Miss Potts.
She played. She
No,
played Dick
Trudy-
Van Dyke's.
no,
She played
Trudy-
Dick Van Dyke's part really well. I
She
thought.
did. Yeah, very well. I thought she did. Yeah, she played great now.
And essentially, I'd planned and worked it out with the MD and the musical director and the stage manager that the orchestra would cut off after we'd finished the bows, and the stage manager would keep the curtain open, and then I would propose to her on the stage, and we had our family in the audience.
Yeah.
But I hadn't told any of the cast.
No, we haven't.
We finished our scene just before the final number. We go off.
Yeah.
So we've done our bit, apart from coming on to join them with the final song, then the bows at the curtain call at the end. So just before we went on, I tapped him on the shoulder. He turned around and said, just to let you know, Alex, I'm going to propose to Amber. And he went, oh, right, okay. And he went to turn away. And it took him a couple of seconds to realise what I had said.
Yeah.
And then he spun round. What are you, 6'4"?
About 6'4", yeah.
He started jumping up and down at me.
I did.
Screaming, oh my God,
I did.
oh my God.
I did, yeah.
And I spun him round and went, we're on, and just pushed him on.
Yeah, but that was literally on stage and came off again like a girl. And then because obviously that wasn't the last part. So I was there through that. No one thinks of me in all of this situation, right, at all. They all think, oh, isn't it great they got married? Oh, yeah. All he did was make it so the entire time for that last curtain call, that last bow, that last song, whatever, I was grinning like an idiot like this, waiting for this. Is it going to do it? It's coming. And this person who's standing behind me, what the f are you doing? Why are you grabbing me? It's just like, I couldn't keep it in.
I think the best bit about that was we'd already done a couple of performances. So at that point where we knew what we were doing, we got rid of the sort of opening night nerves. And all through that particular performance,
You were
right
mega
until I told
nervous.
you, I was grumpy,
He was a
I was
grumpy,
miserable.
miserable
And
sod.
you started complaining to everyone else in the
I did
dressing
complain
room.
to everyone.
What is
What's
wrong with
wrong with
him
him today? It's just like, can't believe it. I didn't say anything to him because, you know, I was trying to be semi-polite, but I was going to voice my opinion.
I'm not really approachable, really, was
No,
I?
no, it was like...
Uncharacteristically
So I was just, what is
grumpy.
wrong with him? Jesus Christ, we've done this all. And I kept saying, giving the pep talk, we've done it all before, mate. Don't worry, because I was generally thinking, like a prick, that there he was having a problem with his lines, or he was having a genuine off day. And I was trying to be the supportive castmate in our double act because we killed it. I mean, I think we killed it really well, but I was trying to be generally supportive. And there I was saying all these nice things. And the minute he walks out, what is wrong with him today? He's all off. He keeps man. I can't work with him today. It doesn't matter what I do. I've not got any whatnot. And it's all because of this bloody proposal.
Yes, my wife's fault.
Yeah, okay.
Just to add to that, when I quietly approached beforehand the musical director and the said stage manager,
Yeah.
they both, I spoke to them separately, and they both said the same thing. Oh, that's lovely. Are you sure she's going to say yes?
Wow.
So the next one is Amateur Dramatics Glory.
Ooh, Amdram Glory.
Your most Amdram moment ever.
Oh, yeah. Did a play called Bats. Bats, yes, it was called Bats. It was a one-act play that we took to the One-Act Play Festival. Shout out the MCDA One-Act Play Festival, Montgomeryshire rule. So, yeah, we were doing Bats with one of the local theatre productions. It's a comedy about, funnily enough, bats. And the most Amdram moment was when I literally hammed the crap out of it and I actually did full jazz hands on stage. We were full on jazz hands.
Proper Amdram.
Proper Amdram jazz hands, yeah.
Most Amdram moment. I mean, it was technically a technical error, but it
Okay.
did make me laugh.
Right, go on.
So it was a comedy
Yeah.
called One Foot in the Door.
Okay.
And the premise was basically there's a little old lady inviting around all these different salespeople and whatnot.
Yeah.
And they're obviously their intention was to try and flog or their services or products to her. But she had no intention. She was just happy sitting there watching the TV. But she mainly invited them around for company because she was lonely.
Okay.
So they're all falling over each other to try and tell her she's not interested, which is where the comedy comes from. Really, really good play. Really, really good play. I played it was many moons ago. I played a young sort of naive, new sales rep,
Sales exec, yeah.
selling wardrobes. And one of the other ladies, a bit more experienced than me, was selling keyboards. And
Okay.
so on stage, she had the actual keyboard, and part of her lines was to say the line and do a demonstration of the keyboard and press a key on the keyboard, and it would make a sound.
Makes sound, yeah.
The way the director had set it up was that this keyboard wasn't switched on. The guy in the tech box, the sound guy, would make the sound. The system was a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Should we put? I'm just going to sort the cat out.
Let's sort the cat out.
Anyway, so the keyboard wasn't plugged in. The sound guy was meant to have the cues, but each sound cue was the prompt and the cue for the next line, and that was all part of the comedy.
Part of the comedy, yeah.
So it's like having another person firing lines at you on stage. She did it. She pressed the button. Nothing happened. I'm on stage, sort of standing next to her, and I've not got to speak for like a page and a half. So I'm just literally an observer at this point.
Corpse in, yeah.
So she did well. She pressed the button again.
Yeah.
And nothing happened.
Okay.
At this point, I've got my hands in my pockets. I just look up, and the sound box, the tech box, was above and at the back behind the auditorium. And again, it wasn't a particularly big venue, so I could see him. So I'm just looking out as if I'm looking out, and I could just see him waving his hand around, pressing buttons, all like this,
Oh my God, it's
panicking.
not working.
And fair play to her, she repeated the line.
Yeah.
And did it again, and nothing happened. Now the audience are starting to make that sort of grumbly, sort of laughing noise because they now know something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
And I don't know where it came from. I just randomly said, I just sort of improvised, went, "Hey love, what you need to do is give it a good whack."
Yeah.
And as I hit the keyboard,
Yeah.
he must have done something. But as I hit the keyboard, the
Sound
sound come
comes
out,
off.
and it got a laugh. And the lady I was on stage with sort of looked at me, and just through her eyes, she went, "Thank you," because it was a bit of a squeaky bum moment for everybody because we couldn't proceed without the sound, and then we were fine after that. But
I like that. Yeah.
yeah, okay. The rehearsal note you've heard more than any other.
Ooh, yeah, I'm going to answer that one. It won't be silly hat time for me. The rehearsal note I have heard from many people who have seen my performances is learn your lines. Because
If I'd have put a bet on, I would be a millionaire.
exactly, learn your lines. I am, for want of a better word, a bit of an improvisationist. Improvisationist? Yeah, I do a lot of improv. Or in more common vernacular, I never learn my lines properly and always get the kind of gist of what the line's supposed to be rather than giving you the actual line, which, as anyone can tell you in amateur dramatics, or indeed any kind of like thing, especially if you're feeding someone a line and they're reacting to it, is a bit of a turn off and a bit annoying. So yeah,
A bit?
Right, a little bit. Yeah. So what I always think I've got the line right, or I think, oh, it's kind of there, and so I kind of say the line, but it's not the exact line, and yeah, it's always learn your lines.
I think for me, it's my accent and my pronunciation often lets me down, and I get told to pronunciate and
Use your diction, boy.
yeah, say the words correctly. I often revert back to being the London boy that I am, living in Mid Wales, and it's worked in my favour a couple of times.
It has. Well,
It's authentic,
or
but
in other times it's not. So yeah, I was there when it wasn't, but that's another story for another film or another video. Yeah.
the role you'd happily play forever.
Oh yeah. I'm not even going to take that. I'm not going to take the hat. It's a really quick one, far one for me. Spice. I loved it. It was not so much the actual role, the fact that we bounced off each other so
from
well.
Chitty Bang
From
Bang.
Chitty Bang Bang, the two spies. I will play that role forever, again and again and again, because it wasn't just the fact that I was having fun with it and being a bit more sort of like hammy, whatever. It was the fact that I was doing it with someone who bounced off. Oh, hello.
This is Pumpkin.
Hi. Yeah. This is the cat. Oh, he's all wet. Yeah, I think we had such a great time with that one. I would do that all the time.
Yeah. Can we help you? Come here. Go down.
Go down.
Off
Just
you
for a
go.
bit.
Off
There
you
we
go. For me, yeah, Spies definitely. I think the whole rehearsal period that we did and then performing it was a lot of fun. I do like my comedies. I've never actually played it, but a part I could play forever. I think would be something like I quite like the part from the lead part from One Man, Two Governors.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name now. The part that James Corden famously played.
Plays, yeah.
That or the Frank Spencer play. I'd quite like to have it.
Or if we're talking about a fantasy tactical or fantasy play scenario or a fantasy film scenario, yeah, Captain Picard.
Okay.
Or Captain Sisko. I mean,
Basically Star Trek captain.
Any Star Trek captain. A Star Trek captain, yeah, of his own show. Yeah, I could do that happily.
Okay. The reverse of that then, the role you'd never touch again. So the part you've played that you'd never want to play again.
The part I played that I never want to play again. That's a good one. There's not really been a role that I never want to play again. Hello again. Please pay attention to me. I'm a cat. Part I would never play again. Yeah, that would probably be Captain Corcoran. I played Captain Corcoran in the musical production of HMS Pinafore. I loved playing Captain Corcoran, and I can sing, or I think I can sing, but I can't do. I wish I could do operetta, but I can't do operetta very well, and unfortunately, my ego didn't allow me to kind of like make the distinction that maybe I can't do operetta very well. So, whilst I played the role okay, for a singing role, it needed to be far more operatic, and it wasn't. And I made a bit of an ear of it, so I probably wouldn't do that again. I would kind of like know my lane, know my strengths, know my weaknesses, rather than. I mean, go for it if you want to go for it, and if you think you can do it, then fine. But also at the same time, I would think know your limits, and I didn't know my limits. I didn't think I had any limits when it came to singing at that point. And yeah, that for me, I wouldn't play that again.
But that, I mean, similarly, really. I mean, you can actually sing. I do. Unlike me, I've had a go at a couple of good parts in musicals, but singing's not my strength. So it's probably unfortunate. I enjoy musicals, and I would like to be more capable at it.
You do know now that you're going to get purring down the microphone.
Yeah. Right, can you? That's enough, mate.
Okay.
There we go. Because now I'm covered. It's fine. We love it.
Fringe!